Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, going to be a little bit of change of pace. I think I want to work on the tow vehicle, and then we do have some work to do on that trailer as well. But let's go ahead, we'll at least get this four-wheeler out of the way. Let's go ahead and pull the old Duraturd into the shop. We got our helper out here today. You gonna help us work on stuff today, bud? Oh, you know how kids are nowadays. They gotta watch people play games instead of actually playing the game.
Yeah, because Noah can't make the mod. What do you think? He's not here.
Oh, you need Noah. He needs his older brother to help him do the things that he needs. So, we're gonna work on some stuff in the shop today, bud?
I don't know.
Alright, let's pull it in. So first things first, the plan is to get underneath of here as the carrier bearing is completely shot. We need to get a measurement for the center of shaft to the stud or bolt, and then I also need to determine if it is a stud or bolt and the shape of the carrier bearing. So we'll crawl underneath there to do that. That way we can get this thing at least drivable. It definitely has a lot of issues. I mean, it smokes blue. It's got a injector that's bad or something because it's misfiring. And it has a major exhaust leak on this driver's side manifold. Or maybe it's the crossover pipe that comes up to the Y bridge. Not a big diesel person, I'll leave that to my brother. But our plans, maybe, if we get a carrier bearing in here and fix the ejector issue, maybe exhaust leak, drive it a little bit. November 20th is a little ways away. If everything goes well, we might actually try and take this to Florida. Pretty risky move, but I don't know. You only live once. Try it, break down, take tools, fix it on the road. A little roadkill style. For you guys that watch Motor Trend Roadkill, I always thought that was interesting. Not that I would want to be in those situations, but it is what it is. So we'll get underneath there, check that carrier bearing, and go from there. Okay, so under the truck here now, you can see what I'm talking about when I say the carrier bearing is shot. Absolutely nothing left of this thing. So it appears that this is a studded type, round, and then the only thing we need to do is just measure the distance from the center is what they're requesting, the center to the stud or bolt. We'll just have to measure all the way across, divide it in half, obviously, because there's nothing left to hold that in the center. So, let's get our handy-dandy Harbor Freight light out here. Shine some light on the subject. Gosh, there's nowhere to stick this light to. Everything's so caked in oil and dirt. It appears that it's pretty much 7-inch on center, studded and round, so we'll go with that. See if that matches up to anything. There's 4 different styles of this, so let's see what we got, get something coming. So the next thing on the agenda here, I went ahead and got the Duramax out of the way, is to deal with these tires. These are the ones that we just got done destroying down in Houston. Absolutely nothing left. This side's totally annihilated on the top, and then the inside's completely gone. And I've got some other rims that I just threw out of here when we were getting ready to load up. Dismount some of those as well. And then also I got that stack over on the other side of the shop. We need to dismount. I don't know if I got to dismount anymore or not, but let's go ahead and get these off there. That's going to be a fun time. And we can load up the old Chevy and head to the landfill and throw those bad boys out. Get them out of my way. See how much this is going to cost. Not only do you got to buy the tires to burn them off, then you got to pay to get rid of the dang thing. So it's a twofold situation, but let's do that. Get them popped off on the tire machine, and we'll head down. All right, we're all loaded up. I'm sure I could find more. This is the best one, as you've seen there. Outer skin, inner. See how they count that one. Otherwise, we're on a much better trend here lately. We do have some more four-wheeler tires load up. But let's head down, get these babies dropped off. This means we're making room for more tires. That's what matters. All right, we're off. We'll be there shortly.
What?
Your dance moves are so good. All right, so we went ahead and got those tires dropped off. And Nate, where are we going?
You passed Dairy Queen.
No, we didn't pass it. It's up here. He wants some Dairy Queen, some ice cream. He wants to dip some French fries in it. It's always good. So we're gonna hit up Dairy Queen, which is right up here. Grab him a snack. He's been pretty good today. So a little crazy. We'll do that. We'll head back to the shop, see what else we got to do.
Stop recording me. Oh!
All right, so it's a new day. I went ahead, actually organized some of the tubs and stuff that were sitting over here along the wall from going to Houston. Got that stuff sorted out. A few things in the back of the truck out there. And went ahead, swept everything up here because of doing the motor pull out and dyno. We had all kinds of antifreeze and oil and everything. And I actually swept and mopped. Don't tell my wife. But we have these tubs over here around the back side of the hoist that need cleaned up. A couple tubs there. The black one's got oil from the dry sump traveling back and forth to the dyno in here. And then we'll go through some of that. Some of it's not mine. Get a place for the toolbox and things like that. And then I believe we'll pull in the Duramax. And huge kudos to Haley. Thank you. She cleaned out the inside of that. It's not a full detail, but she pretty well got everything vacuumed out. I'd love to steam vac it or do this extractor thing on it. Carpets do kind of stink. And she wiped all the dash down and everything. So thank you to Haley for that. But I think at this point we'll pull it in. Let's get that carrier bearing installed, and I think we'll wrap up this video there. All right, so we're back in the shop. It's the same day yet. My mom actually went and picked up that carrier bearing for me. And Jason decided to swing over. He's hard at it. Right now he's trying to cut the studs off because they were spinning anyways. So we'll get the studs cut off. We already got the drive shaft out and on the floor. I just mopped the floor. Oh well, Nate's done. So we'll see if he's getting this. We'll see if he's getting this off there yet. Chisel. Hey, these are actually new. Harbor Freight. Easy on the pecker there. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, it has a step there. Okay. Oh, man. All right, off with the old. In with the new. Now I just gotta hope we got the right one. New carrier bearing installed. Went ahead and cut off the metal clamp that was on there and just put a plastic zip tie on there just to keep that dust cover on. And yeah, a massive amount of dirt on here. Could scrape it off, but it's not worth it. I've never ever seen anything like this before. Obviously had a major oil leak and was just blowing all over everything. This guy drove down gravels. And he's just caked on top of skid plates and everything. But the goal is going to be check everything over. I'm sure that filter, I scraped a lot of that off. I'm sure that was changed regularly. But it is what it is at this point. Having almost 470,000 miles on it, it's to be expected. I do want to let it down here. I'll have to move some stuff out of the way. Sunday here, just want to wrap up on this and make sure we got some parts coming. I'll let it down and show you guys what's going on with the injector, or what I can see. Maybe some of you guys have seen this before. Kind of looked it up on the old Google. Looked up Uncle Google to see, but I'll let it down and show you guys, fire it up, and then see if maybe you guys have a clue or anything. I think I'm just going to order an injector and assume that's what it is, and then that'll take care of the misfire as well. And the exhaust leak, because it's not an exhaust leak. I'll show you. Alright, I'll try and do this here. I got Haley inside. She's going to fire it up. But back here on number 8 injector, let me see if I can get this kind of positioned here. Okay. So right down above the injector, which is obviously here, you can see the fuel line coming in. And I just took some soapy solution here. Obviously the light's not going to want to stay on. Okay, Haley, go ahead and start it up. So yeah, not 100% sure what that exactly is, if it's the crush washer or possibly the O-ring on the injector. Not a huge diesel person. Uncle Google has been my friend on this one. So maybe it's not firing or it's stuck open, but it's definitely got a miss in the motor and causing that what sounds to be an exhaust leak in this. So if anybody knows anything, comment down below if you would, please. I think I'm just going to order an injector just to be safe. I'd love to order them all, but obviously $3,500 or something like that. It's just kind of not really what I want to stick into it at this point to find out if it's going to be somewhat reliable, I guess. I'd rather stick that at this point towards shocks and stuff like that, brakes, for that aspect of it. But let us know down below if you guys like this kind of daily content. I mean, it's not daily, but things that we work on, we conclude in a video. Whether it be working on this, do have maybe some things in store for something else here that's been on the back burner for a while now, including Goliath as well. Comment down below. Let us know. If you want to see the burnouts, hard to do that because 1, we need a competition. 2, a place that's private, or 3, we need tires to burn off every time, which is not cheap, just like disposing of them as well. But let us know. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.